Hi, boys and girls. It is day 4. I can't believe it's already day 4 of working with our ending sounds. We're going to continue with our work today with ending sounds. So we're going to start with a song because you know I love to sing. And this one is going to be a song to help us listen for an ending sound. So if you know the song London Bridge is Falling Down, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down, London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. That's the tune to the song, okay? So here we go. Ready? What's the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the last sound that you hear in the word dog? Dog, dog. So what is the last or final sound you hear? Are you ready? G is the last sound that I hear, that I hear, that I hear. G is the last sound that I hear in the word dog. Good. Let's try another one. We're going to use the word ram. So what's the final or last sound you hear in ram? Got it? Ram. Ready? What's the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the last sound that you hear in the word ram? All right, think about it. What do you hear in ram? Is the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. Is the last sound that you hear in the word ram. Good. Let's think of another word. How about mat? All right, listen, mat. Think about it. What's the final sound you hear in mat? You ready for the song? Okay. What's the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the last sound that you hear in the word mat? Got it? T is the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear. T is the last sound that you hear in the word mat. Good. Let's try to do one more. Let me think here. What do I want? Oh, let's do map. Ready? Map. What would be the final or last sound you hear in map? Shout it out. Ready for the song? Here we go. What's the last sound that you hear, that you hear, that you hear? What's the final sound that you hear in the word map? Got it? All right. Is the last sound that I hear, that I hear, that I hear. Is the final sound that I hear in the word map. Good. All right, boys and girls, today what we're going to do is I'm going to use my dry erase board and my markers. And if you remember at the very beginning of this week when I said we have to do this work because as readers and writers, it is really important. Let me get situated here so you can see my board. Move it back just a little bit. My face might be cut off, but I think it's more important that you see this than me. Okay. So if you remember when we talked about reading and writing, I said it's really important when you come across words that you pay attention to the whole word and you don't just look at the first sound. And you're going to see today why that's so important. So I'm going to start with a list of words, but not complete words. Ready? And they all are going to start with the same. Oh, I'm backwards. Let me flip my screen. There we go. They're all going to start with the same beginning 2 letters. You see that? All these words have m. Okay, they all start with MA. And you're going to see why, as a reader today, it is so important that you pay attention and read all the way through, or you slide through the sounds all the way to the end. Ready? So if I see this, but I add this to the end of the word, let's slide through those sounds. Are you ready? Mat, mat. All right, now let's look. What if I were to add up to the end? Uh-oh. Now, if I was just making a guess on the first letter of each word or the first sound of each word, I might say that's the same word, but is it the same word? Look at that. No, those are 2 different words. So let's slide through these sounds. Are you ready? App, map. Do you see how that's a different word? What if instead of having the P there, let me move this up just a little bit, I had a D. Let's look at what we have here. Ready? Slide through the sounds. Mad. Mad. That's a different word. One more. What if I added this to the end of it? Let me move it in just a little bit so you can see it better. Ooh, that's a much different. That is a much different word. Look at this one. Man. Man. So do you see how the ending sound can change the word completely? Let's read through this list of words. Ready? Excuse me. Mat, map, mad, man. All start with the same two letters, but because we changed the ending sound, they're a different word. Do those words rhyme? Mat, map, mad, man. No, the answer is no, because they don't all have the same ending sound. And that's what you need for a rhyming word, is that the end sounds the same at the end. All right, let's try it with a different group of words. Let's try it with RA. So if we did RA here, and RA here, and RA here. All right, at first, I'll put it over here. That way we can see all of it. Okay, ready? So we have the same first two letters, RA, 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 RA. Now we're just going to change the ending sound, and you're going to see how we get very different words just by changing the ending sound. So what if I started with this word, the first RA, if I added the letter M says Let's slide through the sounds. Ready? Am, ram, ram, ram. Ram is a type of animal. Ram, or you could ram something into a wall, or a truck. There's a ram truck. If you look at a ram truck, you'll see what a ram looks like. It's an animal that has big horns. A ram. All right, ram. Now, if I put a T at the end, I have a very different animal and a different word that I just made. Ready? Let's slide through these sounds. At, at, rat. So that's two different words. And again, the first two letters and sounds are the same. We're just changing the ending sound and we're getting a completely new word. How about if I added an N to the end? An, ran. So that's another word. We're running faster. He ran to the store. So we have ram, rat, ran. And we're just changing the ending sound. The last one over here, I'm going to add a G to the end. G. And now I have rag. Rag. Different word because I changed the ending sound. Let's read through these. Ready? Am, ram, at, rat, an, ran. And the last one, egg, rag. So boys and girls, I wanted to show you this today because you need to see why it is so important that when you're reading, you read all the way to the end of the word and you pay attention to all of the letters in that word. Because just by changing one letter, you have a completely different word. And good readers pay attention to the ending sounds just as much as they pay attention to the beginning sound. And you're all good readers, so I know you'll do that. Oh, I didn't ask you, do these words rhyme? Ram, rat, ran, rag. No, they don't rhyme because they don't have the same ending sound. And you need that ending sound to be the same to have rhyming words. All right, kiddos, so that's it for today. You, again, will have a seesaw activity and some fun song to review all of the things that we've been working on these last couple weeks. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. I can't believe it's already the end of the week. Have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye.